netizens, how are you? The Indonesian Navy again demonstrated their excellent maritime brotherhood with the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force and the Royal Malaysian Navy. What's more, the Chief of the Indonesian Navy also paid a visit to the Indonesian Naval Academy and brought a special gift to the cadets. And our Marine Task Force at the outermost islands also had good news with their success in hatchback conservation. Netizens, this is the Navy Weekly News. Endorsing strategic cooperation as well as strengthening maritime diplomacy were carried out through the meeting between the Indonesian Navy and Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force (JMSDF) at the 2nd Fleet Command, Surabaya. Commander of the 2nd Fleet Command, Rear Admiral Igum Putu Alijaya, received a courtesy visit from the commander of the 12th Escort Division of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, Captain Mizuno Tatsuhiko, at Nala VIP Building, 2nd Fleet Command, Surabaya. This courtesy visit was a part of the diplomatic visit of the Japanese warship JS Suzunami DD-114, which berthed at the Tanjung Perak port. This activity symbolized the strong bilateral relations between Indonesia and Japan, specifically in maritime security. Aside from strengthening brotherhood, this moment also opened up opportunity for strategic collaboration, started from joint exercise, sharing of experience, to operational and logistic support. In the intimate atmosphere, both parties shared their insights on maintaining regional maritime security. Commander of the 2nd Fleet Command was accompanied by the 2nd Fleet Command's senior officers, while the Japanese delegation was accompanied by Japan's Defense Attaché, Captain Hamakawa Sho, Commander of JS Suzunami, Commander Kinoshita Yutaka, and this courtesy visit depicted the joint commitment in maintaining stability, building military trust, as well as strengthening strategic cooperation between navies in the Asia-Pacific region. Indonesian Navy's quick response in a humanitarian mission where crew of KRI Torani 860, which in the middle of Mission Coordinated Patrol Melindo 16624, successfully evacuated 4 crew of Indonesian ship which had an accident at the waters of Jarak Island, Malaysia. The 4 rescued victims were previously found by Malaysian fishermen in weak state after their ship sank following a collision with a tanker ship. The fishing ship from Tanjung Balai, North Sumatra, was known to embark with 6 crews. However, the ship sailed into an accident. 4 crew managed to survive, being adrift at sea for days on life buoy and fish fiber cover, while the other 2 crews' whereabouts was still unknown. After being rescued, the victims were handed by the Royal Malaysian Navy to KRI Torani 860 after the coordinations between both navies. Commander of KRI Torani 860, Lieutenant Commander Daniel Andri, stated that after the evacuation, the crew were given medical aid to treat mild injuries and dehydration. This quick response was not only depicting the Indonesian Navy's professionalism, but also asserted the importance of synergy between allied countries in facing humanitarian crisis. The Indonesian Navy prepared tough and visionary maritime leaders, where the Chief of the Indonesian Navy, Admiral Dr. Muhammad Ali, gave general lecture to the cadets of the Indonesian Naval Academy in Bumimoro, Surabaya. The general lecture was commenced with the Chief of the Indonesian Navy expressing his satisfaction to be able to return to his alma mater and commemorated his youth as a cadet of the Indonesian Naval Academy, Batch 35, by asserting that one of the cadets will be replacing him as the Chief of the Indonesian Navy in the future. This general lecture focused on the global and national challenges faced by the Indonesian Navy, including the change in the world's geopolitics, dynamic strategic environment, as well as the era of world with volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. The Chief of the Indonesian Navy also emphasized on the important role of Indonesia as an archipelagic country with geostrategic location and abundant marine resources by reviewing the history of Juanda Declaration and Indonesia's recognition as an archipelagic country through UNCLOS 1982. In the general lecture, the Chief of the Indonesian Navy also presented a vision of Indonesian Navy's future development through instrumental weaponry system modernization, organization validation, and transformation of cadets' education system. He wrapped it up with 8 important key points such as increasing faith, professionalism, loyalty, as well as tough and innovative leadership characters. Participating in conserving the marine ecosystem, the 28th Marine Task Force on Outermost Island Security's Western Area 2024 released many hatchbacks at the coast of Berhala Island, Serdang Bedagai Regency, North Sumatra. This action was a part of marine conservation activities conducted by personnel of Marine Task Force at the strategic border area. Aside from the hatchback release, personnel of the Marine Task Force also actively monitored the mother turtles that laid eggs at night. The eggs were found and taken to a special breeding place at the Task Force command post to protect them from potential predators. After the hatchbacks were hatched and reached more than 1 month of age, they were then released to their original habitat. This demonstrated the sincere concerns of the Indonesian Navy towards the maritime well-being. Commandant of the Marine Task Force, Lieutenant Junior Grade Joko Santoso, asserted that this action was expected to endorse the locals' awareness in turtle conservation and staying away from the illegal trade of turtle and hatchback. And that is our Navy Week News this week. Don't forget to keep up with our Navy news in Bahasa by subscribing to our channel on YouTube. And don't forget to turn on the notification to get notified for more updates. Follow us on our social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook, and keep on supporting us to serve the best for our nation. Jalesvevajayamahe, and the sea we're triumphant. I'm Insai Noria, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week.